Jets, I hear them say it now.
Jets, white, green, just green and white. Tell me, have you ever seen a team take flight? Super Bowl dreams are still in sight. All we gotta do is win tonight. White, green, just green and white. Tell me, have you ever seen a team take flight? Super Bowl dreams are still in sight. All we gotta do is win.
What is going on, YouTube? We are back for another video here on the Turn Up the Jets YouTube channel. I am your host, Joe Skirto, as always, aka Turn Up the Jets. Before we get into things, please subscribe to the channel. Much appreciated. Like the video if you actually like it. And also, you can follow me on social media platforms at Turn Up the Jets, all one word. Back for a quick video. Dalvin Cook. I just wanted to kind of give my opinion. What the hell is taking so long? I know just as much as you do. And of course, you're thinking the same thing. It's been 9 days since Dalvin Cook had this like parade of a visit at Florham Park on that Sunday afternoon. They're chanting his name. He's getting roses thrown at him, essentially. I'm just kidding. That's over exaggeration, but you get it. Like, you would have thought one of the members of the Beatles stepped into Florham Park. That's how much of a resounding applause that this guy had received from the New York Jets. He was ultimately at the facility for 12 plus hours, and then he leaves, and it's been 9 days. And I'm not sure. He just posted a video of him working out with an emoji I've never seen before. It's like hands massaging a head. I don't know. I've never seen that emoji, but that just made me think, like, I got to go make a video and just kind of give my opinion of what in the hell is taking so long. So this is what I'm trying to think right now of why I think it's taking so long. So Friday, he goes on Good Morning Football, correct? Thursday, he announced he's coming to Florham Park, and he goes to New York Friday. He goes to Good Morning Football. He has like this media tour. He's there. He's on Dan Patrick. He's on ESPN. I've never seen anything like this in regard to a player visiting a team and how public it was. And he said that he felt good and that he would not be surprised if the New York Jets was the team he was going to sign. He loves the vision. He loves Saleh. He obviously has a close relationship with Rodgers, just essentially from playing each other over the last 6 years. He's kept in contact with Rodgers. Him and Rodgers talked. Rodgers the next day took a pay cut. The next day, Dalvin Cook's coming to Florham Park. So things seemed like it was adding up, but he did say that he did not want to make, let's fix this for a sec. He did not want to make a decision immediately, which I get. He wants to go talk it over with his agent. He wants to go talk it over with his family, weigh the options. Does he want to commit to New York? Does he want to wait? I mean, does he want to wait for Miami? That's ultimately what everyone else is thinking, especially Miami Dolphins fans, who, by the way, are obnoxious on Twitter. Yeah, come at me, Miami fans. I'm just kidding. I'm not into the Twitter beef, but they are obnoxious in terms of Dalvin Cook, saying he's still going to go there, even though he has not gotten a visit. Mike McDaniel basically was when he was asked the question, and then talking about how he loves his running backs and Wilson and Mostert and Gaskin and all those guys, and he just didn't really answer clearly. Apparently, they offered him a low ball offer. How true is that? I don't know. But Miami, I definitely think, is very much in the picture. I think it's Miami or New York. I don't think New England's really in the sweepstakes. I could see them going the different route, the cheaper route with Zeke Elliott. I think he's more of a fit because you have Ramondre Stevenson, who's fully healthy. You have a young running back who's fully healthy. In terms of the Jets, you have a really good young running back who is not fully healthy. You want to kind of ease him back in after he tore his ACL week 7 last year against the Denver Broncos. But this is my thing. So he has this tour. He has this masterful visit at Florham Park, and we have not heard anything the last 9 days. All you can really get your news from is what Dalvin Cook is tweeting out and what he's liking. And all his recent likes are Jets posts, and I don't really read too far into that, even though it does have some say nowadays, because that's just the norm. That's just the modern era of the NFL. People go to social media. I don't know if there's a specific reason. I don't know what the Jets offered him, but I do know the Jets aren't panicking. And I think Dalvin Cook is still waiting for Miami to respond. And is he using, you could say he's using them as leverage in terms of the Jets or whatnot. No, I think he's just weighing out his options. Is he going to take, maybe he takes $1 million less to go play in New York, or Miami gives him about, double the offer New York gives him. I would assume he picks the Jets with Rodgers than the Dolphins with Tua. And of course, Miami's roster is loaded. Like, they're a talented team. As much as Jets fans would hate to admit it due to their fans and the Twitter beef there, they're loaded. And if Tua stays healthy, watch out. But it's an easy choice when you break it down of Rodgers or Tua. Tua is a 50-50 shot of being healthy, unfortunately. A really good quarterback when he is, but he's been riddled with concussions, and that's nothing to screw around with. Aaron Rodgers is on a vengeance tour, essentially. He's a new guy. He looks great. He's feeling great. He's happy. He's taking $35 million pay cuts. He's going to all these events in New York, embracing the lifestyle. And he really thinks that this Jets team is a Super Bowl contender. He really thinks this Jets team can host a playoff game. If you didn't watch one Jets drive yesterday, I would definitely recommend, even though there's some flack that people didn't love it. I did. I thought it was great. I think what the Jets media and filming crew do over there is fantastic. One of the best in the game. You really got a feel of how confident Rodgers really is. You hear it from the outside, but to hear it out of his voice, to just see how he looks like a child on Christmas Day, that's how happy this dude is. He's living his life, but he believes in what the Jets got here. He wouldn't have taken a $35 million pay cut if he didn't believe. So I just don't get why Dalvin Cook is taking so long, but I do think the Jets offered him. The Jets look at him as a luxury, not a need, and I agree. I think he's a luxury. He's not a total need, even though I think they should get him, because I'm not so much confident as everyone else in a Bam Knight MC in Ben Akanda when Breece Hall is slowly getting, into things. Because you also have to look at that first month. You're playing the Bills, Cowboys, Patriots, and Chiefs. Like, this is not a merry-go-round here. That's a gauntlet. So I want a good running back. I want a guy that you can just throw in the lineup and forget about it. You don't have to worry about him. He's a great pass catcher. He's explosive. I 50 videos. Not actually, but you know what I mean. He's a perfect fit for what the Jets need. But yes, he's not a need. He's a luxury. So the Jets definitely offered him a contract. There's no way. And I know it wasn't going to happen. It wasn't going to be, don't let him lead the building. That never happens. It's everybody abuses that term. It didn't happen with OBJ. OBJ visited, I think, Baltimore a few times. It didn't happen with OBJ. It didn't happen to DeAndre Hopkins. It doesn't happen that often of a guy to just go and visit and sign right away. At least for a player in the caliber of a Dalvin Cook. Cook probably has his offer. He's definitely mulling it over. But what did the Dolphins got? Are the Dolphins even going to join the sweepstakes? And I don't think this dude is really in a rush to be signed. He's going to be ready week 1. We're in August 8th. So yesterday, it was a exact month from the Chiefs and the Lions Thursday night kickoff, opening night. He's still got about 4 weeks. He's taking 9 days. Who knows how much longer this is going to just drag. And I'm excited to see what Hard Knocks is tonight in regard to the Dalvin Cook situation. I'm sure that parade of a visit is going to be documented on there. Absolutely. And I'm hoping that we kind of see some sort of inside info that doesn't give away that, but makes us feel a little more confident. But for me, I'm just kind of whatever. Like, it's a luxury. The first few days I was checking my phone every day. I don't care enough anymore. Do I still want him? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I want Dalvin Cook. And every Jets fan should. But I don't think it's anything to sweat over. There's no reason to keep checking your Twitter feed like it was to when Rodgers was announced that he wanted to play for the Jets. And we ended up checking our Twitter feed for a month straight. Ultimately, it finally happened. But you know what I mean. I don't think it's worth that because it's not a make or break thing. It just gives you another weapon. It just adds to the expectations, which I think is great. But I don't think there's no panic. But the thing is, if Miami gets him, that will suck. It will suck for many reasons. You play him twice, and he's a great player, and you have to hear all the noise of the Miami Dolphins fans. That would suck. I get it. And it's more like, but it's more like the Jets aren't trying to play keep away here. Joe Douglas has shown us over the years, his contract is his contract, and that's it. That's it. So I don't see him panicking, and I don't think the Jets will, but I just think, it's been 9 days because he's mulling it over, and he's waiting to see if Miami makes a move because he's not in a rush. He's simply not in a rush. He's posting videos of him training. He's clearly training. He's clearly in good shape. His shoulder is clearly good. He definitely passed the physical because we would have heard about it already. So I just wanted to come here, blabber a bit, kind of let you know what my opinion is. Obviously, I still want Dalvin Cook. It's been 9 days now, but come on, let's figure that out. But hey, I respect him. He wants to make sure he's making the best decision for himself, for his agent, for his family, so on and so forth. But hey, happy Hard Knocks Day. Again, like I mentioned, One Jets Drive was sweet last night. I think Hard Knocks is going to be very good. It's at 10 Eastern time, and I will be there watching on Max. I'm sure everyone else will be as well. And as I mentioned in yesterday's video, I will be recapping every episode of Hard Knocks on Wednesdays, as Hard Knocks airs on every Tuesday night. So look out for the video tomorrow, me recapping the first episode. Just my thoughts. I don't think there's going to be anything crazy to come out of it, but just my thoughts, what players are featured, how well it's done, just to kind of mess around, something to talk about. But appreciate everyone watching, and especially if you lasted all these 12 minutes. I commend you. Is that the word? I don't know. I might have used that word in the wrong context. I appreciate you. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video if you actually like it. Also, follow me on social media platforms. That's Turn Up the Jets. All one word. I post content of the New York Jets and some NFL. I am going to do a series of picking teams' records. The predictions is the most overrated thing in the offseason, but you got to do it. So I'm actually going to do it for every division. It's going to take a while, but I will have it done. I will make a video of each division of me giving predictions. AFC East will be last, so let's just get that out of the way, the best for last. But we appreciate you, or I appreciate you for sticking around, and we'll see you next time. See ya.
Jets, I hear them say it now.
Jets white green, just green and white. Tell me, have you ever seen a team take